In Court on TKLA Television is brought to you in part by Campbell Bonding Company. Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
State versus Julie Anderson, 16-23. Must be on a revocation, is that correct?
She is on the revocation docket, Your Honor. I've spoken with the representative of the Probation Parole Office who is here today, and based on the circumstances in the petition and the length of time that Ms. Anderson has been in jail, the state is going to move to amend this to a contempt petition.
Okay.
Hey, welcome.
Well, can you see us?
Well, we can see you, but I think they turned off those microphones. All I can hear is the one where Uni sits.
Okay. Well, that's under here. Monica knows how to do it. Monica's not here. Just about ground to a halt today.
Just about.
I don't know.
Not reporting.
What are you saying?
And needs to make payments. Not reporting.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Do you know how many days this was?
They're calculated.
Okay, they're on.
Okay.
What, yeah, they say they are. I'm going to have the file on this case because, huh? It's Julie Anderson.
423, 16 recalls.
May I speak with her, Judge?
You may.
Miss Anderson? The probation department, along with the prosecuting attorney, has agreed to reduce this to a contempt for your failure to not report and give you credit for the 54 days that you've served. But you're still on probation. You understand that? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Do you want to do that?
Did you say that they're going to give me credit?
Yes.
Reinstate my probation?
Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do.
All right. The judge has some questions for you, okay?
Okay.
Hey, Miss Anderson, you admit that you failed to report as directed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you failed to report to probation as directed.
But barely you keep cutting in. and out.
Okay, you have failed to report to probation as directed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to find you in contempt and sentence you to 54 days in the county jail with credit for time served. You'll have to be processed out as soon as possible. Go see your probation officer.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
thank you. Larry Anderson, 17-191. Looks like it's a possession of controlled substances case. Good morning. Sir, do you have a lawyer?
No, sir.
Are you going to hire a lawyer or make application to the public defender's office?
I filled out an application for the public defender's office.
Okay.
Should be on your bench, Judge. Sorry.
Okay, I've appointed a public defender to represent you, and he's here for arraignment. How does he plead?
Judge will plead not guilty and waive reading. Request a
well-
jury trial at this time.
Very well. We'll enter the plea of not guilty, and when we be doing pre-trials?
September 8th, Your Honor.
Your next appearance is September 8th at 9:30 a.m.
Is there any way I can get a bond reduction, sir?
Don't know. What's his bond set at?
Judge, I believe right now it's set at $75,000. I was looking at his criminal history. He has some misdemeanors in his background, but I didn't see any felonies.
Let me see the file on that, Judy. Why is it set at $75,000?
Judge,
I mean, the court file.
it is a purpose to deliver case, Judge.
Have you got an affidavit? A
I
copy
do.
of it?
I do have an affidavit, Judge.
May I see it?
You sure
There's
may.
not one in the file.
Get some things out of the way here. Oh, no, Judge.
Judge, while you're looking at that, may I inquire about where he lives? Mr. Anderson,
Yes, sir.
if you're released on bond, where will you be living, sir?
In Alpena,
How long have you lived at that address?
I've lived there for about 5 years.
Okay. What's the address there?
It's 216 Highway 412, Alpena, Arkansas.
Who lives there with you?
My mother
Okay.
and my brother.
Are you working anywhere?
No, sir, but as soon as I get out, I can get a job. I go to work for Turkey Farm for Russell Logan.
He's alleged to have some methamphetamine and marijuana. How much of each? Do you know?
Judge, it is charged as a purpose to deliver. I don't believe we have a lab report yet. No, we do not.
I'm trying to figure out why in the world it'd be set at that amount.
I wasn't present when...
We'll come back to your bond, sir. We'll move on to another case and let the state figure out something about your case.
Yes, sir.
State versus Corrine Cochran, 16-207 forgery, 16-209 forgery, 16-22 similar charges, 16-157.
Judge, Ms. Cochran's case is, she has a case out of Marion County. What we want to try to do is have that case brought over here next Friday, and we have a resolution to all the cases if we can get that revocation case brought over and put on the docket for next Friday.
Okay, we'll have her appear on July 28th at 9:30. That's all we can do this morning, ma'am. You can stand aside. State versus Amanda Henderson, 15-213, possession of methamphetamine. Petition to revoke a suspended sentence.
Judge, after consulting with Mr. Bradford, and I think he consulted with the probation folks, what we'd like to do is move her, continue her case to the August date, and we'll waive the 60 days, Judge, and I think we have an agreement as to a bond in her
Okay.
case.
What is that agreement?
Judge, the original bond was set at $2,205 cash only. I would not oppose that being cash or professional surety. The revo is based on a new charge in district court for driving while intoxicated. It's set for trial first week of August. And we'd like to see how that case turns out before we decide what to do with the revocation case. We'd like to ask the court to reset her hearing to August 11th.
Okay, we'll have the hearing on August 11th. You say 60 days wait.
Yes, sir.
Your hearing's on August 11th, ma'am.
Ms.
Ma'am.
Hen- Ms. Henderson?
We couldn't hear any of that.
Ms. Henderson, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Your case is being continued to August the 11th. The bond has been set at a cash or surety bond, so it's converted from a cash bond to a surety bond, okay?
Okay. What does that mean?
It means you can get a bondsman to bond you out.
Okay.
But you still need to report in on probation, okay?
Okay.
All right.
People around the country are noticing North Arkansas College as one of the best deals around. North Ark was just named one of the most affordable community colleges in the nation, costing about 1/3 of what you would pay at a university. This fall, North Ark is offering paid internships to help students earn while they learn. Explore the full list of fall classes at northark.edu and enroll today.
Enroll now. Classes start August 14th for quality, value, and convenience. Think North Ark first. We're your college.
Sometimes the best searches are done without hashtags. Toyota Tundra. Built here, lives here.
Right now, qualified buyers get 0% APR for 60 months, plus a $2,000 special edition bonus on a new 2017 Special Edition Tundra. Toyota, let's go places.
The Townhouse Cafe in downtown Harrison is offering a great reason to wake up on Saturday mornings. Their incredible brunch. Starting at 7 a.m., you can enjoy all of your traditional breakfast favorites or some of these decadent dishes. Eggs Benedict, featuring an English muffin topped with ham, 2 eggs, made any way you like, and topped with fresh-made hollandaise sauce. Plus, you'll also get your choice of hash browns or home fries. Perhaps something even more delectable. Townhouse Cafe's fabulous U.S. farm-raised butterfly trout grilled with a drizzle of hollandaise sauce, 2 eggs any way you like, hash browns or home fries, and either a biscuit or toast on the side. Saturday brunch at the Townhouse Cafe in downtown Harrison.
State versus Brandon Jones, 14168 is a petition to revoke. Also has a new case that we don't have assigned yet. You have a lawyer, sir?
I filed for a public defender, but haven't seen one yet.
Okay,
I approach.
you may. Are you working, sir?
No, sir, not at the moment.
It looks like his revocation is on Judge Webb's docket.
Okay.
There is a new case that I think we're waiting for the warrant to be returned for a docket number to be assigned.
All right. I've assigned the Public Defender's Office to represent you. You're here for an arraignment on the petition to revoke your probationary period. How does he plead?
Judge, on the petition, he pleads not true.
Okay.
Waive reading and probable cause.
All right. We will enter the plea of not true. I guess we'll have him appear before Judge Webb on August 4th at 8:30.
Yes. It is. We were hoping to have it returned in a docket number. We thought it would happen, but apparently it's not going to happen. We're still waiting on the warrant to get returned in a docket number signed.
Okay, that's all we can do today, sir. You may stand aside. State versus Jeremy Morgan, 13-139, charged with several counts of forgery and theft. It's on a revocation. Good morning. You have a lawyer, sir?
I took out for a public defender.
Okay.
Judge, we didn't have an application for him.
Okay.
And I did end up showing up for court on March 5th, but they said that I didn't have to worry about it, to just go and get with the probation officer that was doing the transfer. And they couldn't make it down to the house that I was at. So me and my dad actually had to rent it out another place, and we got all that set up and started on the shop.
Mr. Morgan?
So I got arrested the day that I was...
Mr. Morgan, have you filled out an application for public defender?
Yes, sir.
Who did you give that to?
Filled it out yesterday.
Okay.
Who did you give it to, sir? Who did you give the application to?
I just slid it in the door out here at the jail just last night, or yesterday afternoon.
Judge, I think Ms. Abels was out there yesterday morning, picked those up, probably didn't get that. If
I was the one that couldn't get transferred.
court wants to appoint us to
Okay.
get the application, we'll take the appointment.
Very well. Temporarily, we'll appoint the public defenders until we can look at your application. So, is he enter a plea of not true?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll enter that plea of not true. We'll set his hearing for August 11th at 9:30. Anything further?
Thank you.
Thank you.
State, Your Honor. Thank you.
State versus Jeremy Scott, 17-57, burglary, also 17-58, criminal mischief. Good morning.
Hi, Mr. Scott.
Yes, sir.
Judge, we have an agreement on Mr. Scott. I think if we could set him for next Friday, we can enter it at that time.
Okay. Sir, I'm going to order you to appear on the 28th, 9:30.
Sir, Mr. Speaker, real quick. Mr. Hancock, I'm going ahead and take that offer. See if you guys want to bring me over and get it done.
Okay. We're going to do it next Friday so he can get the paperwork, and he's agreed to reduce it to the C, okay?
All right.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you then.
Valerie Shatswell, 14-87, on a revocation. Good morning.
Your Honor, we're back for a report on mental evaluation.
All right.
I have not seen a report, and I don't think Mr. Bradford has seen one either.
I haven't seen one. Well, what should we do here?
Well, need to find out why we don't have a report. This evaluation was completed long enough ago. I don't understand why the court or the parties have not received a report from the state hospital.
Okay. Well, you'd give them a call, or email, or whatever you do.
Judge, I'd rather put her on sooner rather than later if we can just do next Friday.
Okay. Very well.
We'll do something on next Friday.
Next Friday, 9:30, Valerie. Okay? Thank you.
Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
Welcome to the Camry One event. So right now, you can get a great deal on the #1 selling car in America. And
the 2016 NASCAR Manufacturers Champion.
Wow. Denny Hamlin.
Want a test drive?
Oh, you bet.
Wow.
Get amazing deals on the #1 selling car in America during the Camry One event. Get $3,500 customer cash, or qualified buyers get 0% APR for 72 months, plus a $1,000 subvention bonus on a new 2017 Camry.
Sam Alexander Pharmacy has expanded and is now offering many additional products and services. Their new pharmaceutical compounding area allows them to create products to fit the unique needs of a customer. They also have added Spinco orthotic shoes and sandals, Dr. Comfort diabetic shoes, baby gifts by Aiden and Anais, and toys by Melissa and Doug. Stop in today and let them help you with any of your specialty pharmaceutical needs. Sam Alexander Pharmacy, your local Health Mart pharmacy in Harrison.
The time is right to enroll at North Ark this fall. For a limited time, you can attend college free if you are pursuing careers in registered nursing, surgical technology, networking, pre-engineering, IT, and more. Our future scholarships are now available to qualified applicants.
Enroll now. Classes start August 14th. For quality, value, and convenience, think North Ark first. We're your college.
State versus Anthony Smith, 15-235, and also 16-214. One is a revo, the other is a drug case.
Judge, on both of these cases, we're still waiting for him to be evaluated by HRA.
All right.
The state has agreed, the court will allow a $5,000 surety to cover both of the cases. He does have charges pending in Van Buren County, which they do have a hold, so he'll have to go answer those charges. But the condition of the bond will be that HRA screen Mr. Smith before he's released and able to make the surety bond.
Okay, we'll set the bond at $5,000, which can be made after he's screened by HRA. Oh, yeah. What are we going to set it at, gentlemen?
Let's try August 25th.
August 25th, 9:30 will be your next appearance in this court. August 25th, 9:30.
Did you say I had a bond number?
Anthony, it's a $5,000 surety bond, but you need to be screened by HRA before you can make that bond, okay?
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Justin Wallace, 17-115. It won't load, so what are we here for on Mr. Wallace?
Judge, we're here for a pretrial on Mr. Wallace. There is a issue that I wanted to look at further, and it's a speedy trial issue. He had a sort of a duplicative charges in Missouri. I need to figure out exactly when he was held there and why. He was arrested in this case last July, on July 6th, and it looks like they didn't serve the warrant. Reissued a warrant and then served him on the same charges April of this year. So I want to address that, so if we can reset the pretrial.
Well,
he's set for trial in September, so any of those August dates would.
Yes, let's just do it on that date then.
Very well. We'll have the pretrial on August 25th. That's all we can do today, sir. Thank you. We're going to have to get the cans and string out again.
Well, I didn't hear nothing.
Mr. Wallace, your case has been reset for August 25th, and we'll address that issue on speedy trial at that time, okay?
Can I get a bond reduction?
What is your bond right now?
$25,000.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a felony fleeing that started in Missouri. And doubt if he has that many contacts with this area, but the state's not in a position to agree to a bond reduction at this time.
Judge, that is true. He lives up in Hollister, Missouri. I will say that the charges that stemmed out of this case, he received a probation sentence for up in Missouri. So he'd be reporting, and he'd be under the scrutiny of Department of or Community Punishment. Could you make a $10,000 bond?
I would try, yeah.
Okay.
That'd be great.
I think we'd ask.
Why don't you, I don't know virtually nothing about the case. Can see if you, Mr. Bradford, can agree on something. If you can't, then I'll be happy to look at it.
Yes.
Okay. We'll take up the bond issue later, sir. State versus Timothy Gallagher, 17-127, rape case.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Mr. Gallagher's here for pretrial. There's no motions to take today, Your Honor. Discovery's complete. Just ask him to remain set on this case.
Okay.
But,
We'll leave the case as scheduled. There's nothing else we can do today, Mr. Gallagher.
Judge, if we could take up bond. He has a $100,000 bond set right now, Your Honor. I'd ask that you set his bond at $50,000 with an ankle monitor. I've spoken with the state, and we think that is a reasonable bond. He's a longtime resident of the.
You agree to that?
Judge, what I told Mr. Downham is that I really can't take any position on it because I haven't had a chance to speak with the victim or their family about it, but relatively speaking, it's not an unreasonable offer or proposal.
Have we got his file, Mr. Gallagher? We don't have his file.
Judge, you're welcome to borrow mine if that would help.
Let me look at the affidavit.
It's a child rape allegation, Judge, that stems from the time period of 2008 through 2011.
Judge, they are serious allegations. I will say my client has been a law-abiding citizen.
I'll tell you what, I'll just take it under submission and so I can get time to read the affidavit, and I'll sure.
Thank you, Judge.
I'll leave it as scheduled.
Thank you, Judge.
Right. Okay. That's all we can do today, sir. 17-193, Miles Scott. Mr. Scott in jail. Is Miles Scott in jail?
No, he's not, Your Honor.
Okay. And I think I asked you earlier, Timothy Jones?
Timothy Jones, yes, he's here.
Okay. That's 17-192. It's resisting arrest, obstructing governmental operations. Looks like is this?
We'll call the case later, and if he's not here, we'll ask for an FTA.
Are there any felonies in this? Yeah, there's. Have there two informations been filed, or just? No.
No, Your Honor. This was filed direct. There were some circumstances in the case where we felt like this case needed to be filed in circuit court. There may be a forensic issue in this case that can't be taken up in district court.
Okay. All right, Mr. Jones, do you have a lawyer? Pretty good. Do you have a lawyer? Don't have one? Are you going to make? Are you going to hire a lawyer or make application to the public defender's office?
I can't afford a lawyer.
Yeah. Have you filled out an application to the public defender's office?
Have you applied to the public defender's office?
No.
Okay. I'm going to direct that you do that, okay?
Okay, if I can figure out what it is.
All righty.
So they'll give you that form over at the jail, okay? They have them there at the jail.
Judge, there may be some issues in this case that need to be addressed sooner rather than later. if we could have him back on your docket for a week from today for attorney status.
It's a Division 4.
Oh, it drew 4? Okay. Well, August 4th then would be.
Your next appearance is August 4th at 8:30, okay? August 4th, 8:30. Has he got a bond?
Judge, let me check and see. He's a resident of Alabama, and quite frankly, we still don't know for sure why he was doing what he was allegedly doing. There's a bond set at $75,000.
On misdemeanor.
Well, it was submitted as a felony. We concluded that his actions did not rise to that level. But again, there's a forensic issue that we believe exists in this case, and that's why we filed it direct in circuit court.
Let me look at the affidavit. Sir, where do you live at? Where?
Indianville, Alabama.
$2,000 cash, be his bond.
What was the bond amount?
$2,000 cash. Anything else? Okay, that'll be all, sir. You can stand aside. James Owens, is he? Mr. Owens, where's that guy? Nathan, is Mr. Owens here yet?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, this is case number, looking at,
I believe it's CR-04-399 and the one that's not been assigned yet.
that's correct. Okay, and he's here for, on a petition to revoke.
Yes, Your Honor, and a new charge as well.
Is he entering a plea of not true to the allegations?
Yes, yes, Your Honor. We can do an arraignment today, but I believe we're here basically for him to turn himself into the court, and we've agreed on a $5,000 bond to cover the new charge as well as the petition to revoke.
It's my understanding, Your Honor, he's already posted a bond on the new charge in the amount of $5,000. We don't oppose that $5,000 covering both the new charge and the revocation.
Actually, he has not posted bond on the new charge yet.
But it was set at $5,000.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's fine. We still don't have a problem with it covering both cases. The information's been typed on the new case, Your Honor. Warrant's been issued. They'll just need to be served before they can set up the case and draw a docket number. The allegations in the petition to revoke are the new charges.
Okay. When do you want to set it for hearing?
Why don't we set it for August 25th?
Okay, we'll try on August 25th, 9:30 rather, soon thereafter, so we can get to it.
Okay.
And the new charge has not been filed yet, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, correct, Your Honor.
Okay.
At least there's no case number yet, as far as I can tell.
All right. Okay, just stay in contact with your lawyers.
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
That's it, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ah, sweet Louise, do you dream of Hercules? To be the best dressed boy in town, where you sure are something, the best there ever was.
The new Sport Heritage line.
Well, it won't mean nothing unless I try my luck and bring her out to you, Louise.
Only from Yamaha.
Steve bought the responsible 2017 Corolla. That's because Steve makes good decisions, except when he picked up that stray cat. The Corolla comes standard with advanced safety features and loads of tech, making it a great decision. Unlike... Oh, Steve. The 2017 Corolla. Always a good decision.
Right now, get $2,000 customer cash, or qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 72 months on a stylish new 2017 Corolla. Toyota, let's go places.
Join Sammy Klein Thursdays and Fridays during the TKO8 local newscast for this week's closing livestock market report. Made possible by Quality Feed Grains of Harrison and Belfont. Quality Feed Grains has you covered. Everything for cattle, pets, deer, equine, poultry, seed and spray, show feed, and garden. Check their website, qualityfeedgrains.com, now for this month's special. Quality Feed Grains of Harrison and Belfont, proud sponsors of the Livestock Report with Sammy Klein on Harrison's broadcast station TKO Channel 8.
Summer is here, and Sisters Flower and Gift Shop has recently received a large selection of new and unique items, from colorful tableware, centerpieces, wall decor, home accent, Razorback products, and a baby department with clothes and accessories. Sisters has the perfect gift for any occasion. For the future bride and groom, Sisters offers a complete bridal registry. Birthday, wedding, anniversary, or just because. Sisters has something for everyone. Sisters Flower and Gift Shop. We are so much more than flowers.
Hello, this is Michelle from Nature's Wonders. Are you trying to get out and take in these beautiful days, but find that you end up sneezing, itching, and getting all sorts of bites or rashes? Don't let outdoor allergies, bugs, or poisonous plants keep you from enjoying all that the Ozarks has to offer this season. Stop in at Nature's Wonders and let us show you the products we carry that can help with the challenging parts of nature so that you can enjoy all the wonders. Find us on Highway 65 just down from Thompson's Ace Hardware. Nature's Wonders, the natural living store.
State versus Josephine Bounds, 17-87, 17-89.
Ms. Bounds has two cases on the docket. Both are possession cases. The defense thought we had the lab reports in both cases. Turns out we just have it in one, and we're going to try to get the lab report in the second case as soon as we can, then work the cases out at that point.
Okay. Let's see. Reappear on August 11th at 9:30 now. Okay?
Thank you.
State versus Joshua Brazel, 17-181, sexual assault. Morning. Sir, do you have a lawyer?
No.
Okay, are you going to hire a lawyer or make application to public defender's office?
I filled out a form last time.
Okay, we'll take a look at that.
My dad was saying something about trying to find a lawyer.
Okay, you can always hire a lawyer if you desire. Okay, I've appointed the public defender's office to represent you. I think you're appearing here for an arraignment.
That is correct, Your Honor. I don't believe he's been arraigned yet.
Are you entering a plea of not guilty of these charges?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll enter the plea of not guilty. We'll have a pretrial in your case on September 8th at 9:30 a.m. Okay. Thank you. State versus Jeffrey Birchfield, 17-51, theft by receiving. Anything to be done today?
No, sir. I think we're ready for trial in this case, Judge.
Very well. Stay in contact with your lawyer, sir. 14-113 and 15-31, Brianna Byers, review in a revocation case.
Your Honor, it's my understanding Ms. Byers has been screened for drug court, has been approved. We would ask that she be reset for August 4th in front of Judge Webb.
Okay. Reappear on August 4th, 8:30 a.m. before Judge Webb, okay? Derek Hutchison, 16-279.
Judge, this is set for pretrial. We already have a August 11th date to reappear for plea,
Okay.
if we do get one, and then trial August 14th.
All right, so that.
No action today.
No action today.
Okay, thank you, sir. You're free to go.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Zero.
State versus Jacob Cross, 17-177, theft of property. Good morning.
Good morning.
Who is your lawyer, sir?
I have actually applied for the defense attorney.
Okay. All right, sir, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you, and it looks as though you're here for an arraignment on theft of property, alleged theft of property. You enter a plea of not guilty.
Yes, sir.
Very well, we'll enter that plea of not guilty. We'll have a pretrial in your case on September 8th at 9:30 a.m., and you'll need to make an appointment to visit with the Public Defender's Office. Free to go.
At North Arkansas College, you know what I'm doing? I'm working with robots, 3D printers, CNC machines, fixing stuff you wouldn't believe. When I graduate, I've got employers waiting for me. Here's the list. No joke. Upwards of $70,000 a year out of the gate. Not bad for 2 years. And at only around $4,000 a year, you do the math.
Offering an Associates of Applied Science in Industrial Electronics and certificates in Manufacturing Technology and Industrial Electronics.
Who would have thought? I get to build a future. Mine.
Introducing the new 2017 Toyota RAV4. It comes with standard safety features, like a pre-collision system, to help make up for mankind's apparent lack of any safety sense whatsoever. The 2017 Toyota RAV4, where safety is standard.
Right now, get $2,500 customer cash, or qualified lessees can lease the adventurous 2017 RAV4 LE for only $199 a month. Toyota, let's go places.
My name is Deborah. I work at Dental Creations on the Square in Harrison. Not only do I work at the front desk, but I'm also a dental assistant. So I'm seeing you from the beginning, throughout the whole process, and even at the end of the process. We're happy to help in any way we possibly can, and I think that sets us apart from most offices. We don't just hustle you through here just to make a dollar. We're here for you, and we want to do the best we can for you.
Dental Creations on the Square in Harrison, next to the Big Red Boot.
Hello, this is Michelle from Nature's Wonders. Are you trying to get out and take in these beautiful days, but find that you end up sneezing, itching, and getting all sorts of bites or rashes? Don't let outdoor allergies, bugs, or poisonous plants keep you from enjoying all that the Ozarks has to offer this season. Stop in at Nature's Wonders and let us show you the products we carry that can help with the challenging parts of nature so that you can enjoy all the wonders. Find us on Highway 65 just down from Thompson's Ace Hardware. Nature's Wonders, the natural living store.
State versus James Godfrey, 17-121, possession of controlled substances. Paraphernalia.
Your Honor, we're still waiting on the crime lab report in this case. It was received at the crime lab on April 14th, so it's there. We just need to let them finish their testing and post a report.
Sir, I'm going to have you reappear on August 11th at 9:30. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Free to go.
Your Honor's plea deadline's August 25th.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Well, do you think he needs to come back before the plea deadline?
The plea deadline would be fine, Judge.
Okay, we'll change that to August 25th at 9:30, okay?
Okay, Your Honor.
Jack Keller, 17-143.
Judge, before we get to Mr. Keller, back on Miss May, 1799.
Yes.
Looks like she was in custody, she bonded out, and we mailed her the scheduling order to 3455 Pilot's Knob, and it was returned to our office, so I'm not sure that she got...
Okay. On Ms. Mays, I'll withdraw the alias warrant and direct that she appear in this court on August 11th at 9:30. You're Mr. Keller?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a lawyer, sir?
No, sir, I don't.
Are you going to hire a lawyer or make application?
I'll have to make application.
Okay. Have you done that yet?
No, sir.
Okay. Why don't you can pick up an application here, and I'll call your case in a few minutes, okay?
Thank you.
State versus Jacob Nelson, 17-163. Fleeing, leaving the scene of an accident. Possession of marijuana and speeding.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, you entered a plea of not guilty. You're just here just to put you on a scheduling order. We've issued a scheduling order. Let me see when your next appearance is. Sir, you have a pretrial hearing, if necessary, on August 25th at 9:30 a.m. August 25th.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you spoken with Public Defender's Office yet?
Not yet, sir.
You need to do that as soon as possible now. Free to go.
Yes, sir. Are you my friend? I tried to call last week.
State versus Stephen Smith, 16-203, possession of controlled substances. Is there anything to be done in this matter?
Yes, Your Honor. Both sides have received the court's ruling on the defense motion to suppress. The state has put the defense on notice of its intention to seek to introduce evidence of the defendant's prior convictions in its case in chief under Evidence Rule 404B. I believe Mr. Hancock has some authority. I have some authority. We can take this up now or after the court comes back on the bench after the break.
Well, I don't care. What are you wanting to introduce?
Judge, he's charged with possession with purpose to deliver methamphetamine. He has a prior conviction for delivery of methamphetamine and a prior conviction of possession with purpose to deliver. The state would be offering to introduce those priors to show knowledge and intent.
Judge, a couple of things as to that. The delivery is a 2005 case, so it's our position that it's too far back for the court to allow it in this case. The prejudice would certainly outweigh any probative value, and I don't think the state obviously isn't alleging that in that case the facts are similar to this case. In the other case, the possession with intent, I believe that is also a 2005 case. And again, our position is that those cases, I don't think the state's alleging that the conduct is so similar that it comes in under that. Our position is it's the time it's been 12 years as to the allegations in that case, not alleging they're similar, and the prejudice would outweigh any probative value. In addition to that, the allegation in this case is that essentially the weight of what they're alleging the methamphetamine to be is presumptively for the intent to deliver. So I don't think that it would help in any way to prove that when the instruction, I think, would already say that it's presumed if it's over a certain weight that it's for delivery.
Normally I don't go along with 404B evidence very often. I should say it like that, not very often. This is a unique case, or a different type case, in that it's a joint occupancy case. So is that an issue? I'm sure it is.
Well, Your Honor, if the state may respond, based on statements that were made on the video from the officer's camera prior to the arrest, not talking about any statement he may have made that was incriminating, but just based on the statements that he made there at the scene, the state would anticipate the defense in this case being, it's not mine, didn't know it was there, had no knowledge it was in the vehicle. But regarding the arguments made by Mr. Hancock, there are 3 cases that I believe adequately address all of the arguments that Mr. Hancock has made, in which our courts have upheld the introduction of the 404B evidence in similar circumstances.
Are they joint occupancy cases?
Judge, I do not recall if they were joint occupancy cases or not, but the cases do go into, argument, for example, of based on the quantity of the drug, purpose to deliver is presumed, and therefore 404B evidence should not be admissible. Whether or not the evidence is too separated in time, whether it passes the 404 or 403 analysis, being too prejudicial, degree of similarity. I've got 3 cases I'd be happy to provide copies of to the court that I believe adequately address those circumstances and would provide for the admissibility of the 404B evidence. And I don't believe in those cases joint occupancy versus non-joint occupancy was an issue.
Judge, one thing that I think we need to clear up before the court should consider this is our position is as to the statements, anything after Mr. Smith was made to get out of the vehicle is inadmissible. At that point, he was detained.
Is that the way I ruled?
I don't think you specifically stated when the detention occurred and when what statements the court was allowing. There was no specificity to it, but I think you did rule that he was illegally detained at the stop, and our position is that detention occurred as soon as he was made to get out of the vehicle and being held there at the scene.
Let me look here. Yeah, I suppressed the statements, incriminating statements. I guess that incriminate or not, anything past the exculpatory or inculpatory, anything after the detention.
Okay, and
so
that's fine.
Basically, what came out, the statements came out of it. Any
I'm just saying based on what transpired in the recording, I'm assuming that's what the defense would be in this case. I haven't received a response to my motion for a discovery yet, but I'm assuming it's going to be a general denial, didn't know it was there, had no knowledge of it. That's just a presumption on my part.
Well, give me your cases, and I'll be happy to read them. But you won't say anything else, sir?
Well, Judge, I think it's important to note in this case is that it is a joint occupancy, and the court ruled, and I think the evidence showed that Mr. Smith wasn't in control of the truck, and he he didn't have any possessory interest in the truck. So I think that is an important factor to consider, and I'd also submit some case law to the court. I have a case I think would be helpful in resolving this, and it's it's a 282 Southwest 3rd 795. It's an 08 case. It's Phavixay, P-H-A-V-I-X-A-Y, V State.
All right.
And essentially saying that the prior bad acts must have some independent relevance to the main issue. Judge, I mean, the only relevance that they could have is to show that, well, he did this in the past, so it must be his now. And I don't think that's admissible under 404B.
Let me read. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I would be happy to provide the court with the citations for my cases, or I can just provide copies to the court, whichever you prefer.
How many you got there?
Judge, I'm probably going to have about 5 or 6.
All right, just make me a list of them and give.
There are 3 in particular that I believe will adequately address the arguments raised by Mr. Hancock, a couple of others just to reinforce the state's position in this case.
All right.
I would also point out, Judge, that one issue in this case that I think may distinguish it from some other cases the court may review is that there is no actual evidence of a delivery in this case. It's strictly a purpose to deliver, based on quantity found in the vehicle.
I'll take a look at it. I understand the issue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Based on what the court has stated on the record regarding its ruling on the statements, I'm going to have to go back and modify. I had sent Mr. Hancock excerpts from the recording that I felt may still be admissible, but based on the court's clarification of its ruling from the suppression hearing, I'm going to need to go back and change that, Dan, and I'll get that to you hopefully next week.
I don't recall anything that could be argued was incriminating before the detention became illegal, but there might be. After the purpose of the traffic stop ended. Take a look at it.
And the statement, my recollection, Your Honor, is that nothing incriminating was said until after he was formally taken in under arrest. But again, I understand that there were some statements made after he was told to get out of the vehicle when a detention would have taken place.
We'll take a look at it if need.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
William White, 16139, residential burglary, theft, criminal mischief.
Judge, this case was on hold for a while, waiting for a forensic evaluation to be completed. It's my understanding that that evaluation has been completed. I don't know if Mr. Hancock's had an opportunity to review the report to see if there's anything there he wants to challenge. I believe we're set today for a plea deadline. We're set for trial in September.
That's correct, Judge. I have not had a chance to review that.
All right.
We just extend the plea deadline to August.
August what?
25th?
25th.
Very well. Reappear on August 25th, sir.
All right, thanks, sir.
Free to go. Joshua Womack, 17179.
Morning, Your Honor. He's present. We appeared last Friday before Judge Webb in a plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Ordered to reappear today.
Your Honor, I've done a scheduling order. I don't believe it's made it into the file.
Okay.
I've not received a copy of it at this time, Your Honor. I don't know if it's even on Court Connect yet. So.
All right. Well.
It's already Court Connect.
Okay.
We'll leave this schedule.
In Court on TKO8 Television is brought to you in part by Campbell Bonding Company. Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help yours.